What's my curse?
Literally. I can't take this off ever.
'Twas a long time ago, longer now than it seems, in a place that perhaps you've seen in your dreams, for the story that you are about to be told.
I'm just an average man with an average life. I work from 9 to 5. Hey, hell, I pay the price. All I want is to be left alone in my average home. But why do I always feel like I'm in the twilight zone? And I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Oh, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream?
Here's how to make this Hello Kitty and a pumpkin decoration for Halloween. It will cost you $312. First, you're going to search for a pumpkin and choose the first one that shows up, and then use advanced rotate to flip it upside down and make it a pastel orange color. Now search for a sphere, and I use the medium sphere to create the head, and then adjust it how I am, and then clone it and make it white and a little bit smaller like this. Now search arrow and use the signal arrows to create the ears. Next, search for a sphere, and I use the medium spheres to create the eyes. You will need to adjust them a little bit until you like how it looks. Once you've gotten the first sphere to look how you like, select it again and then clone it for the other eye. Next, I selected the sphere again and then cloned it and made it even smaller and yellow for the little nose. Once you've adjusted the nose how you like, select the eye again and clone it, and this time you're going to use it for the little pink cheeks. Then I selected the ears again and cloned them and made them smaller and purple for the inside. And then I selected the white part of the face and adjusted it a bit. Now search for a ring and adjust it to the face like I am here. Once you've adjusted the first ring, clone it and then move it back just a little bit, just like I do here. And once you move it back, make it slightly bigger. Next, you're going to search for bricks. These will be used for the whiskers, so make them really small and adjust them to the face with advanced move like I do here, and make them a little bit darker black than the rest of the face. And once you've placed all three of the whiskers on one side, clone them and move them to the other side. Then search for more spheres and make them smaller, and these will be used for the little paws. So adjust them like I am here, and then once you get the two right here, clone it again and make it smaller and pink for the little paws. And you're going to do this again, but make them even smaller for the little paw pads. And do this on both sides too. Once you finish with this, search for grass and use this long grass for the tail. So you're gonna use advanced rotate to move it up like I did here, and then clone it a few times to make it look thicker. And now you're gonna create the bow out of spheres. So I just used the medium sphere and I cloned it a few times to create the shape of the bow. It's all finished now, so thank you all so much for watching, and bye guys!
When the sun goes down and the moon comes up, I turn into a teenage Google Muff. Yeah, I cruise through the city and I roam the streets.
I'm just an average man with an average life. I work from 9 to 5. Hey, hell, I pay the price. All I want is to be left alone in my average home. But why do I always feel like I'm in the twilight zone? And I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Oh, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream?
It is always nice to see you, says the man behind the counter to the woman who has come in. She is shaking her umbrella, and I look the other way as they are kissing their hellos, and I'm pretending not to see them, and instead I pour the milk.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand.
Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell. The
It's just raining.
What'd the boss say?
Don't even think about going out, Coraline Jones!
darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse.
Trick or treat.
Oh my! And what are you supposed to be, young man?
I'm a cowboy. Are you serious?
Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see. This our town of Halloween. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Pumpkins scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween, everybody make a scene. Trick or treat, tell the neighbors gonna die afraid. It's our town, everybody's free. In this town of Halloween, I am the one hiding.
It's my curse. Literally. I can't take this off ever.
Something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If there's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! I'm just an average man with an average life. I work from 9 to 5. Hey, hell, I pay the price. All I want is to be left alone in my average home. But why do I always feel like I'm in the twilight zone? And I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy.
Tips on how to escape the Hauntlet from someone who has escaped lots of times.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight.
First, I always go with the middle door for the first few rooms, as it seems to give me good luck. Then always use your monster repellents to keep the spare hearts for as long as you can.
It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash.
Make sure you say if you know it's safe or if you use a cell and know which one is bad. So the server will get further altogether. Then I find that usually when there are two ghosts, the safe door is the odd one out. So I tend to follow this rule as it works most of the time, as you can see.
They did the monster mash.
Golden keys come from rarer doors, so try to risk some of the rooms some more. If you have backup heart potions, as you will need the golden heart potion from the golden doors. Later on in the game, when you get further on, and it gets harder. When it gets to this point in the game, just use up all your power-ups if you have lots, as it will help you to not find the patchy bear. Hopefully by this point, you will have enough power-ups to get you to the end. By door 50, you get a yarn apple anyways, and you can't get any more past that point. Make sure you wait until the end to use the rainbow wand, as that's when the monsters who can cause the most heart losses come out. Lastly, make sure no one uses a wand or cell at the same time, as it is a waste. And it's super annoying knowing you could have used it later. Good luck in escaping.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster mash. I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. It caught on in a flash. He did the mash. He did the monster mash.
Some tips I would give beginner Hauntlet players as someone who has made it to door 100 before. First of all, for the first 3 or 4 doors, always go in the middle. It has always given me good luck. The next tip, which is the most important one, is to always use either the heart potion or the monster repellent on every room. That way, once you lose a heart, you can gain it right back. And if you use the repellent, you'll be immune no matter what. If you get down to 1 heart and you forget to use 1, you'll most likely run out of hearts on the next door. The next tip is to wait to use the rainbow wand until the end, because that's when the monsters who can cause the most heart losses come out. The rainbow wand tells you whether there's something behind your door. I hope these 3 tips can help you guys, and stay tuned for more Adopt Me Halloween videos.
We both like apple cider, but your head is smelling like fruit punch, and I don't even like you that much. Wait, I do. Fuck.
Why are you so obsessed with Halloween? Halloween is cool.
I'm just an average man with an average life. I work from 9 to 5. Hey, hell, I pay the price. All I want is to be left alone in my average home. But why do I always feel like I'm in the twilight zone? And I always feel
I'm just an average man with an average life. I outside.
There was nobody outside.
There was.
What do he look like?
The boogeyman.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.